बलिहारी गुरु आपने जिन गोविंद दियो मिलाए। डियर टीचर्स, आप लोग कितनी मेहनत करते हो ना हमारे लिए, हमारे शैतानियों को भी झेलते हो सिर्फ हमें पढ़ाने के लिए। अभी डांट लगाई और अगले ही पल गुस्सा गायब हो जाता है। हमें वर्स्ट बैच तो कहते हो, पर सच बताना हमारी क्लास में ही आपको सबसे ज्यादा मजा आता है ना। और अब सोचता हूँ कि हम जैसी हरकतें करते हैं तो हम पर गुस्सा होना लाजमी है। कभी कम मार्क्स आते हैं तो आप मोटिवेट कितना सही करते हो। आपके सपोर्ट की बिल्कुल भी कमी नहीं है। आपके लेक्चर के बीच में अपने किस्से सुनाना, मजाक वाली अपनी कुछ बातें बताना, पढ़ाई के दौरान सच में मूड फ्रेश कर हो जाता है। हमें पता है आप उतने भी स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं हो, फिर एग्जाम टाइम पे आपको ऐसा क्यों करते हो पता नहीं। इन्विजिलेशन के वक्त आपको हो क्या जाता है। पर जो भी कहो, अपने पेरेंट्स से ज्यादा हम आपके सामने खुले हैं। आजकल ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में भी कितनी मस्ती करते हैं, तो आज मस्ती से हटकर सोचा आपको थोड़ा स्पेशल फील करा दूं। बस ऐसे ही हमें समझाते रहना। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे टू यू।
रास्ते भागे पाँव से आगे, जिंदगी से चल कुछ और भी मांगे। क्यों सोचना है जाना कहाँ, जाए वही ले जाए जहाँ। बेसब्रियाँ
झुकेंगे जब तक तुझे एहसास है। जागीर तेरा खजाना, ये तश्नगी है, ये प्यास है। क्यों रोकना अब ये कारवां, जाए वहीं ले जाए जहाँ। बेसब्रियाँ
उजाले क्या ये अंधेरे, दोनों से आगे है मंजर तेरे। क्यों रोशनी तू बाहर तलाशे, तेरी मशाले हैं अंदर तेरे। क्यों ढूंढना पैरों के निशान, जाए वहीं ले जाए वहाँ। बेसब्रियाँ बेसब्रियाँ
happening? Why am I not connecting? Wait, I'm trying, children.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Ma'am, unmute button is at the right corner. Click on that.
Ma'am, you are still not audible.
Ma'am, is the class cancelled today?
Ma'am, you can leave the meeting and join back again.
Wait, I'm trying. Oh, finally. So, where were we?
Could you please make the breakfast? I'm getting late for the meeting.
But I'm getting late too. Wait for 1 minute. I'm making it. Not again. My Wi-Fi isn't working. I guess the whole school is hanging. How will we complete the syllabus? No, wait. We can have an extra class and surprise test on Sunday. Everyone's free at weekend?
No, ma'am. We are here only.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Hey, it's 5 am. You haven't slept yet.
Yeah, I'm making the assignment. It has bad handwriting and the image is blurred too.
Zoom the image. Anyways, do you want coffee? It will help you. Well, I'll make that.
Thanks. Wait, I have to go now.
But why?
I have to make the assignments and presentations.
Oh god.
Please. But yeah, next time.
School, then assignments. School, then assignments. Your next time never comes.
Good morning, students.
Ma'am, before starting, please open the door.
But why?
Please, ma'am, it's a request.
Okay, wait.
Yes, your parcel, ma'am.
But what is inside this?
No idea about that.
Okay.
Wishing you a very happy Teacher's Day, ma'am.
Happy Teacher's Day, ma'am. Happy Teacher's Day, ma'am.
But why did you send this?
Because you are the best.
Enjoy and bye, ma'am.
Excuse me? What bye? The class isn't over yet.
Oh no.
ऑनलाइन मीटिंग में गाने चलाना, यूं टीचर्स का मजाक उड़ाना, फिर भी टीचर्स का यूं हमें रोज समझाना, हर चैप्टर की रिवीजन बार बार कराना और जिंदगी की राह में आगे बढ़ना सिखाना। नहीं भूलेंगे हम, नहीं भूलेंगे हम।
We never clapped for them from our balconies, nor lit a candle for their services. Our teachers are attempting different ways to reach out to their students, instilling hope that anything is possible. I'm Misha Dhami of Class 5th C, thanking our mentors through a dance form, a small gesture from my side.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः
Joined the school in 1986, and There were very limited number of children in the commerce section. I just had around 15 children in the 11th and around 15th in the 12th. My B.Ed result was also not declared when I got the job. It was my first interview and first job. When I entered the class, the children were also of around 16 to 17 years of age, and I was also very young. I was around 23 years old. Maybe 24, I was 24 years old. Little bit of hesitation. Will I be able to control the class? Will I be able to manage the children? Will I be able to answer whatever questions they will ask? No doubt, I had prepared my lesson very well. I was given the first period in the 11th standard. 12th class was given to me after 2 years of my teaching. I used to take mathematics for 7th and 8th standard with the 11th standard. But really, I still remember those children. They were so respectful. They made me so comfortable. They could read that I am a little bit of hesitant. They said, "Ma'am, be comfortable. We are going to be your friends." And you will not believe, when I started teaching on the board and with the chalk, with the first chapter of Introduction to Accounting, they were so happy and excited. "Ma'am, will you teach us in the 12th also?" I said, "I have no idea. Let me see." I was made the class teacher of 11th C for the first time.
Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. In words of APJ Abdul Kalam, "If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the highest honor for me." I am blessed to have been in the teaching profession, which has offered me varied experiences and opportunities. 30 years in school. सुनने में बहुत लंबा समय लगता है, लेकिन कैसे बीत गया कुछ पता ही नहीं चला। हर रोज़ सुबह स्कूल जाना और स्कूल के कामकाज में खो जाना। समय इस रफ्तार से चलने लगा मानो कल ही की बात हो। मीरा मॉडल स्कूल ही मेरी कर्म भूमि बन गई। ये मेरे लिए केवल एक संस्था का नाम ही नहीं था, बल्कि उससे कहीं बढ़कर एक ऐसा परिवार, यहाँ हम सब मिलजुल कर काम करते और एक दूसरे की ज़रूरतों का ध्यान रखते। इस दौरान मुझे मेरे छात्रों का असीम स्नेह व आदर मिला और उनके साथ बिताया हर लम्हा मेरे लिए अनमोल है। इन्हीं मधुर यादों को संजोए जब पीछे मुड़कर देखती हूँ तो एक महान प्रतिमा नज़र आती है, वो है मिसेस मोहिनी ओबेरॉय। And I am sure there couldn't have been a better place to start with, and that also under the guidance of Mrs. Mohini Oberoi, a dynamic personality, a visionary, and a great educationist. Her integrity, her energy level, dedication, commitment, and sense of discipline became my guiding principles too. I am deeply indebted to her for the life's lessons I have imbibed from her. The school has given me enough exposure to grow personally and professionally. Many opportunities were offered to me as a teacher, as a coordinator of classes 1 and 2, as a supervisor of the primary wing, and finally the in charge of Mira Nursery. In fact, I was little apprehensive when this responsibility was given to me because it was altogether a new responsibility. But then I remembered ma'am's words. "I am sure you can do it." Ma'am was well aware of my strengths and had the knack of channelizing my energy into positive direction. Her words gave me a lot of strength and inspired me to fulfill my responsibilities with sincerity and honesty.
Please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7 feet in the swing over the creek. I was too scared to jump in, but I was high in the sky with Pennsylvania under me. Are there still beautiful things? Sweetie, in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Your braids like a pattern, love you to the moon and to Saturn, passed down like folk songs. Our love lasts so long. And I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. Your dad is always mad, and that must be why. And I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you won't have to cry or hide in your closet. And just like a folk song, our love will be passed on. Please picture me in the weeds before I learn civility. I used to scream ferociously anytime I wanted. High, Sweetie, in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Pack your dolls in a sweater, we'll move to India forever, passed down like folk songs. Our love lasts so long.
The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated lots of obstacles in the process of learning, not only for students but for the teachers as well. In fact, it is much more strenuous for the teachers as it is them who initiate the learning process, while our role was just to sit and grasp everything they taught. This Teachers' Day, as we are celebrating our 50th year, we ought to know our teachers' viewpoint and opinion about this. In order to apprehend the same, our Prefectorial Board has conducted a small question answer segment with them, the teaching tips. So, let's catch a glimpse of the same.
Teaching online through a screen without seeing your students for months must have been a toll on you. How did you stay motivated during these times?
It can be very demotivating if you're only teaching, computer screen. But at least fortunately for the 12D that I was teaching class 12, I had taught them in class 11. So I was familiar with them. So that connectivity was there. But teaching the oncoming class 11 was a challenge. But one had to constantly keep oneself motivated and imagine what my students were, feeling or saying. And I constantly had to keep myself very high energy in the class. Because if I got bored and demotivated, then that would have even the worse effect. And when I teach, I always try to relate my teaching to day-to-day lives or day-to-day incidents. And I recall telling my students to stay safe, or start the day with an anecdote or at least a recap of what we've done yesterday, and stay connected with them. Basically, you have to reach out to them with the warmth. I'm not very sure from a student's point of view how successful I was, but it's extremely important to have that connect. And I think online teaching by itself presents us with a host of opportunities for showing videos or presentations and so many other things. But yes, that physical connect is missing.
According to me, I have always taken any change in the life with a very positive this thing, that any change is for the good. So when the physical school changed into the digital school, we found it much better to take the classes on through the online portal. So I'm finding it much better.
Teachers and various faculty members tried their best to deliver top-notch education even during a pandemic. Their efforts are highly appreciated. Do you have something to say to the teaching as well as the student community?
Dear students, I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you for trusting me this year to guide you through your learning. It has certainly had its ups and downs, and I appreciate your patience. Please know that each one of you have made an impact. I have learned from you as much as you have allowed me to teach you. So remain motivated and keep inspiring. Happy Teachers Day.
Hello students, as we celebrate Teachers Day, we teachers are made to feel so special. However, I would like to celebrate all of you, my students, without whom I as a teacher would be non-existent. All of my students are at the very core of my existence as a teacher, and I'm so grateful to all of you. I really want to shout out and say thank you to all of you for bearing with me many a times when I got stuck with my device or with my connectivity issues. All of my students have been so kind, patient and generous.
Yeah, you are very right that during the pandemic, it was a big challenge for the teachers as well as for the students, no doubt, because students were offline, very much accustomed to offline education. But suddenly jumping to online, it's very difficult to grasp whatever is being delivered online. But I'm sure teachers have done their best, and still we are all trying our best to get accustomed to new different way of methodologies through which we can reach you quicker, and the learning which takes place is much more interesting. So if we take the advantage of the internet in full, I'm sure this will bring in a revolution. This will be a disruptive mode of teaching learning if it is utilized 100%. The internet has to be utilized for both the parties, teacher and student.
Yes, I do believe, and I have seen with my personal interaction as well as in my classes that yes, teachers and the community is putting a lot of effort. Similarly, the students are also putting a lot of effort. See, it's not easy for the students also when you do not have your friends, you do not have your playground, you do not have your cafeteria, you do not have your main thing for the school life, that is your friends and the entertainment, the bunking part included, so missing all that. So they are also doing a good job. Plus we have a wonderful team of students who are keeping up with such wonderful activities online, so that you don't feel the miss of the school. Yes, you don't have the school in the physical space, but at least virtually they've tried their best. So overall,
yes, our lives changed completely since the pandemic and the schools were shut down last year. And overnight, we shifted to the online mode of teaching, and homes became our entire worlds. And we shifted from teaching children in physical proximity to encouraging them and supporting them emotionally through the screens, and with obviously little training. And we started off with Zoom, where we did not have any idea how we were supposed to go about it. But yes, with the children's help, we managed to get through that as well. And it was not only exhausting in the physical sense, as in sitting in front of the computer screen for hours with eye strain, but also there was no privacy left in our lives, as in the children had access to our phone numbers and we were on the job 24/7. And I always believe that if we give our very best to the kids, And when they grow up and they become their very best, I feel it is one of the most rewarding professions in the world. And I remember this quote by Sidney Hook: everyone who remembers his or her own education remembers the teachers, not methods of the and techniques of teaching. The teacher is the heart of the educational system. And I totally agree with this.
This was a trying period for the teachers also, as well as the students also. And though we took it like I had to learn a lot of things for online teaching, because I'm not very techno savvy. So I had a tough time, but yes, it was a mixed effort of everyone. Even the supervisors, the teachers, they were helping each other. Principal was guiding us, and students were also guiding us a lot of times. It is always a teamwork for everything, and everyone should be participative in whatever respect they can, be supportive of each other.
ऊंची है दीवारें, लंबी है डगर, ना है हमराही, ना है हम सफर। ऊंची है दीवारें, लंबी है डगर, ना है हमराही, ना है हम सफर। हौसलों की दम पर जिंदगी की राहों पर तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, बढ़ता चल राही, बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता बढ़ता चल। तेरा तू ही है सरताज, मेरी गल सुन बंदे आज, वक्त न तेरा है मोहताज, मेरी गल सुन बंदे आज। काले नकाब में है मुश्किलें ये जितनी भी, आईना जुनून का इनको दिखाना है। कालिक बिछी है जो मंजिलों की राहों में, कदमों से अपने अब इनको मिटाना है। पिंजरे को तोड़ कर पंख खोल कर भर ले एक उड़ान, जिंदा उम्मीदों का लेकर ये सिला। तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, बढ़ता चल राही, बढ़ता चल, बढ़ता चल राही। कोशिशों में ख्वाहिशों की ऐसा रंग तू गोल दे, जिसके रंग में रंग जाए ये दुनिया। करके बुलंदी हौसलों की हासिल कर अपना मकाम, तेरी जीत के आगे झुक जाए दुनिया। रुकना नहीं है अब तुझको, हासिल होगा वो सब तुझको। पथरीली राहों में विश्वास के सहारे तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल रानी, बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल।
How did you feel after your first class at Mira Model School?
Down to memory lane 21 years back,
There was a nervousness of interacting. There was a feeling of excitement, enthusiasm also, and the conducive environment which Miss Mohini Oberoi ma'am has already created in the school, that helped me a lot. And the children, the well mannered children, the happiness on the children's face was such good to see when I taught them for the first time. I took a doubt class in class 12th when I entered, and there was an exam, supposed to be an exam on the very next day of my coming, and there was a interaction one to one with the children, and after the class they were so happy. The smile on their faces was such that gave me such a motivation to do better next in the next class. So the air in the Mira model, the warmth in the Mira model is so much that anybody who comes from outside is always welcome in the school.
Though it's been a 22 years, but I still remember 1st July 1999, my first day as a maths teacher and a class teacher of 8A in Mira Model School. Like every newcomer, I was little nervous, anxious before the class, but the amount of love, respect, and appreciation I got from my students made my belief firm that this is the profession I want to be in. So thank you to all my lovely students for making my journey so memorable, which is still going strong.
Approximately 30 years back, I'm telling you, 30 years back, I was very excited. So I couldn't wait to figure out what type of students would I get in my class, that I would get to reach them. And because after that, whenever I am having taught in some another school, earlier was a new school and was a little nervous about the unknown challenges. Also confident that I was well qualified and experienced.
I remember vividly 2001, Mrs. Mohini Oberoi, late emeritus principal, she just asked me to go into the class when I was hired, and I was not even prepared. A little bit of apprehension, a little excitement, it just sent adrenaline rushing through my veins that, okay, the first class ever. So in this school. So as I entered the class, but the moment I entered, I looked at the vibrant, lively, chirpy little faces, and all the concerns just went out of the window. And I had some ice-breaking activities with them. We had fun, we talked, we chatted. And it has been 20 years. I completed my 20 years this year. And it has been a beautiful journey. Immensely grateful, thankful to this institution for all that it has given me and for all the experiences. It has been truly great.
If you were not a teacher, what would you have been and why?
If not a teacher, I would have been most likely I would have been a content developer. And content developer because I was always fascinated with this idea of designing a work, trying it out, thinking about what would benefit others, and I specifically mean content developer for academic sort of books and materials. So that's one exciting thing I would like to do maybe sometime in future also.
Actually, I wanted to be an environmentalist. I had done my graduation in botany, then post-graduation in botany. But I landed up teaching, and now teaching has become my passion. I'm really enjoying my profession now. And after I retire, I plan to do something with the Ministry of Environment. And my school I have been very fortunate that my school has promoted me for this. They sent me for a diploma in environment. Mohini ma'am, she promoted me. So I have been very lucky in that, and I now feel very proud that we are doing so well in our what our eco club is doing. I established the eco club in school. They have worked really hard. We have a rain harvesting plant in our school, which is really a proud moment for all of us.
A teacher empowers students by imparting education, which requires immense dedication. A teacher is the education school because she sparks within us the curiosity to learn more. A teacher helps students recognize their creativity by encouraging them to participate in each and every activity. Curriculum is not only what a teacher has to teach, but sometimes she also has to preach. Guidance lies in the core of a teacher's heart, as teaching is an art.
Good morning, Principal Ma'am and my dear teachers. Myself Tanishka Chawla of class 5th B. I am the captain of Jagriti House. Here is a humble tribute to my lovely teachers. मेरे जीवन में जो दिखता वो व्यवहार तुम ही तो हो, जो कुछ पाया मैंने उसका आधार तुम ही तो हो। अक्षर अक्षर जोड़ आपकी महिमा मंडन करती हूँ, ए गुरुवर तेरे चरणों में मैं भाल से वंदन करती हूँ। शिक्षा संयम और समर्पण बातें महान सिखाई हैं, तमस हृदय का दूर भगाया ज्ञान की अलख जगाई है। धरती साधी रज धरने का ज्ञान फूकने वाले हो, हम सबके सपनों पर गुरुवर तुम जान फूकने वाले हो। यदि मुझ में कुछ उथला है तो तुम सागर सी गहराई हो, यदि मुझ में कुछ कमी बची तो तुम उसकी भरपाई हो। अपने हृदय के भावों से कुछ शब्द आचमन करती हूँ, हे गुरुवर तेरे चरणों में मैं भाल से वंदन करती हूँ। शिक्षक तो है एक दीपक की छवि, जो जल कर देती है दूसरों को रवि। नहीं रखता है कोई विशेष ख्वाहिश, बस शिष्य की सफलता ही उसकी खुशियों की लड़ी। In the words of Abdul Kalam, teachers have a great mission to ignite the minds of young. And truly, it takes a big heart to help shaping the little minds. And so, dear teachers, truly, your standards are so high for us because you brought out the very best in us. Thank you, dear teachers, for being a part in our lives.
कहते थे लोग जो काबिल नहीं है तू, देंगे वही सलामियाँ। दिल थाम के जहाँ देखेगा एक दिन तेरी भी कामयाबियाँ। करके दिखा कमाल है जो क्रेजी क्रेजी सपने मेरे सारे चुन के मैं खुद आऊंगी। हमारा ऐसे दुनिया की हुई नहीं, मैं अपनी ही दुनिया बनाऊंगी। कि जिंदगी मेरी सौ ख्वाहिशां, हाँ कि जिंदगी मेरी सौ ख्वाहिशां मैं पूरी करूं। जिंदगी मेरी सौ ख्वाहिशां मैं जीना मैं पूरी तरह। मैं जीना मैं पूरी तरह।
धीरे चलना है मुश्किल तो जल्दी ही सही, आँखों के किनारों में बहाने ही सही। हम चले बहारों में गुनगुनाती राहों में, धड़कने भी तेज है अब क्या करें। वक्त है तो जीने दे, दर्द है तो सीने दे, ख्वाहिशें अनजान है अब क्या करें। शब्दों के पहाड़ों पे लिखी है दास्तां, ख्वाबों के लिफाफों में छुपा है रास्ता। हम चले बहारों में गुनगुनाती राहों में, धड़कने भी तेज हैं अब क्या करें। ओ वक्त है तो जीने दे, दर्द है तो सीने दे, ख्वाहिशें अनजान है अब क्या करें।
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So, children, let us start the class by taking the attendance. Roll number 1.
Present, ma'am.
Roll number 2.
Present, ma'am.
Roll number 3. Roll number 3. Oh, he's not there. Roll number 42.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. So, children, take out your workbooks.
हेमा, मेरी बेल्ट और पर्स कहाँ पे है? सामने ही तो पड़ा है।
Children, check your mics. So, children, I think divisibility rules are clear to all. Show me a thumbs up. Okay. So now I will share my screen. Hey, Arjun, why are you scribbling on my screen?
Sorry, ma'am.
And your camera is also off.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. So the answer of this sum will be.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Aditi, but my network is on full speed. Okay, let me ask other students. Okay, so Neerja, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Neha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I think Aditi, you are having a network issue. So check your network. Okay, so children, complete your work and send it on MS Teams latest by 3rd September. Teaching online is not as easy as it seems. Focusing and monitoring children who are sitting miles away from you is a big effort. So I, Nitasha Kohli, student of class 5th A, would like to thank my respected teachers and mentors for helping us out during such difficult times. Your efforts are truly commendable. We appreciate the efforts being put in by you, teachers, to connect to us and to make online classes effective and successful. I am sure that we will sail through these turbulent times and come out victorious. Thank you.
key that can open the door to a better future. As we are in a state of pandemic, so the community has chosen to go with the outpouring technology mode to have a promising and a secure future. You may all have discovered many physical portraits in ordinary time before COVID, but today, to go with the outpouring of the community, we substitute with a digital portrait, that is e-portrait by inculcate.
जिसने भी कल भी आज भी राह पर चले तो राहबर बने वहीं। थामा जिसने भी कल भी आज भी राह पर चले तो राहबर बने वहीं। वो मेरे टीचर थे तुम ही, हमें